and that just drive you to drink again or use. And I don't got time for that in my life these days.
Mm-mm. And if he doesn't like the podcast, that's fine. We get it. Not everybody will like the podcast. Some people prefer.
I think he's jealous.
Listening. He might be.
And he wants, like, the things he was calling us are, like, things that he is bad about, too, you know. He'll say things about women, and then he tries to call me, Corey, predators.
Well, I mean,
we don't need to. He's the one like that.
We don't need to
whatever.
Go with that. But I mean, yeah, that's.
I mean, that's the part where I'm friendly with people, and I don't try to hurt anybody in anything I'm doing. So,
no,
especially not women. And I know I'm beautiful, and I'm just going to have to deal with that. It's a blessing and a curse.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Mm-hmm.
But I don't take advantage of any women. I don't, especially people in recovery. I want them to get better, and I want to be better.
And that's the thing, too, because we're in the red here, man. We're negative money on this. So people are like, oh, money and fame. Like I was told to me, money, fame, that's going to be a relapse. You're going to relapse because of money and fame in this podcast. Money and fame. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Like all the thousands of dollars or hundreds? Nah, it's in the thousands. Really? Like all that negative money is going to make me relapse? No. It's keeping me sober. And the fame, what are you talking about? We're two dudes sitting in a room. Yeah, we go places. And yeah, we go to conventions. We go to rallies. These are things that we're doing to put ourselves in the recovery community and to spread the message and to show hope. And yeah, you have 8 months. I'm about to have 11 months. You can do it. You don't have to wait 5 years. Some people, you got to wait 5 years before you even talk about being in recovery. Shut up. I'll do it my way. And that's what we're showing. Like, we're trying to provide hope for people.
There's a
5
lot
years,
more
10 years,
people,
whatever you got.
There's a lot more people in early recovery, than there are people in them later stages because relapse is so prevalent.
Yeah.
So I believe we're reaching a broader or a more mass of the recovery community anyways and relating to them better than, you can relate anytime, but I think what we're doing is more beneficial than even somebody who has 30 years and just preaching the things they've said for years.
Hopefully that's going to be us one day, but yeah, I see what you're saying, and you're not taking anything away from somebody with 30 years. No. And, if they have a podcast, that's great, but they're probably at a different place than we are, in 30 years. Hopefully we have 217 people all over the place doing podcasts, and
I think we got the capacity and realization, we can bring other people in earlier recovery in and talk and still covering all these areas for everybody,
Yeah, like Chris. Chris, he got his month coin today. And some people are like, only a month? Yeah. Chris likes to do this. And, he's not on tonight. He's not on Tuesdays. But it is hard. And we will put people in the places that they need. Now, some people will come up to us, too, and, hey, when are you going to put me on your podcast, man? And well,
when you
show me something, Like, why would I want you on my podcast? Because you think you're cool? Like, that's not what it's about,
No.
Bring something to the table and we'll put you on. You kind of worked your way in, but we saw you were doing stuff. And
yeah, I was heading up meetings like a madman, going with them, sharing, continuously growing.
Yeah.
And if you can see that in somebody, and it's honor and a pleasure to be around them people.
Mm-hmm. And, you were the visor guy. You had a visor guy. So I almost bought one today at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, man, I could buy this, then we could press it on there. And I'm like, no, he's got a visor guy. Like, why would I pay for a visor when he's got a guy? But
we'll get it embroidered and have it real fancy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, today I was at class, and this is something that well, I don't know, there's like 3 parts to this story, but when I was in class today, I shared it at the meeting about it. I had a girl in there, like, play with our logo to, to, make it look cool. Because, I mean, I barely know. I just know enough to be dangerous. But these kids are in there, man. They're, like, making designs, and, like, some was really good.
Cutting-edge stuff.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, play with our stuff. And not like that. So she did, and when I got to class today, she was like, so I did some research on what 217 recovery or 217 means, and wow, that's pretty crazy. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, what does it mean? I was like, that was the room I was in. She's like, oh, well, look at this. And she showed me, it was like angel, damn it, I don't remember what it is. I don't have my phone. angelnumbers.org, or I don't know, something like that, but look it up. 217.
Angels put these numbers in your life till you start seeing them and realizing them, and they mean something.
And then like the 2 means whatever, and the 1 means some good stuff. But I mean, all this stuff, like,
it's like spiritual growth, leadership, courage, like a lot of good,
positive thinking,
helping others.
And like when I was in the room,
it's all the stuff that we're doing and we try to incorporate in what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy.
We'll post it. Look for it.
It's posted on our Facebook. I shared it on there. But yeah, it's just crazy when she told me. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, like in what you're doing, you guys are doing, like, this is. Thought that was pretty powerful, and I'm like, well, that was the room I was in, and I don't know, we just kind of looked at each other, and I was like, that's creepy. She's like, that's not creepy, that's just angels looking out for you, like your guardian angels looking out for you, and throwing these numbers in you. I don't know, it's crazy if you think about it, and if you read it, you'll understand maybe, but maybe not as fully understand, because only I was in that room putting things up on the wall saying, I'm going to start a company, I'm going to start a podcast, I'm going to do all these things, and determination, and when people were laughing and people, what are you doing? What do you guys think they are doing? They think they're going to be some big podcast people. Yeah, no, we are. We're going to be whatever we want to be. And if my mom and Ryan's sisters are the only ones listening tonight, that's cool. I'm good with that, because this is helping us. So it doesn't matter what other people think, and just the stuff that it meant, though. But while I was in this class, we're apparently in the middle of snow season already, and in the UP in Michigan, and it was snowing like crazy, and some of the people in class were talking about it, and I started thinking, well, I'm probably not going to go to my other class. I'm just going to get out of here, so that way I can make it home, and just not go to the other class, which was like 3 hours long. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. So class gets over, I bounce, go brush my car off, got like 3 inches more snow after being there an hour and a half, go to Hobby Lobby, spend a few dollars, and then when I'm up there and she told me how much I had spent, I had a candy bar on there, which to me meant something later when I thought about it. But I was driving back, and it was like snowy and kind of white out condition. You couldn't really see in front of you, and I just started thinking, I was like, man, these are those days where I would get liquor, and that I knew that would warm me up in the inside. People who drink know what I'm talking about. Get that warm feeling at first, and I could be in the sorry, Ryan just
I totally
showed me something. But no, I could be in the house and nobody would come over because the roads would be so bad, and I'd just be like, yeah, that's cool. And then I start like running back what had just happened. Like, it was all addict behavior, and maybe the snowstorm was the trigger of it all. And they say trigger, and I don't mean like it triggered me to drink, but like maybe that's what set it off. The thinking, the old way of thinking. Like, this is the first time I've been
something that sets the wheels in motion.
Yeah, this is the first time that and it's been 11 months. And when I got out in March, it really wasn't that bad, and I just got in the sober living house. But this was the first time where it was like, boom, full-fledged. I'm driving white out. This is the first time this has happened, and I think even before that, just the snow and the snow and the snow, and
it's a trigger for me too.
Yeah,
me and my buddies, we used to bet on school being closed the next day, so we'd go smoke and drive around in the middle of the night, get stuck, and we'd be out till like 2 in the morning trying to get unstuck and just doing dumb stuff. And betting on that school would be closed the next day, so we wouldn't, it didn't matter if we were up real late, but it didn't work out all the time. But it was interesting. But yeah, so I like to play in the snow, and I don't know. I was doing bad things. It was bad things. Sorry.
Yeah. But then I went and spent money. Like, instead of going to the liquor store, I went to Hobby Lobby. Bought things that I need. No. And then when she told me the price, like, I needed more dopamines. And I knew, like, a chocolate bar would help, so I threw a candy bar up there. Like, I mean, even that was kind of, like, addict behavior. Or maybe I'm looking into it way too much. But it just seemed like as I was driving and started thinking about the liquor and what I used to do, that's when I stopped and started thinking about what just happened and, how those things could be contributed to me experiencing for the first time sober. And, I passed the test, but I mean, I look back and go, man, I should have just went to class, and you can't change the past. So, I mean, I'm going to have to face the consequences of that, but I don't know. It was,
at least you can be proud you came to the conclusion of all these things, that you're actually thinking about your recovery and what your old behaviors are. If we don't look at our past and grow from it, then we're bound to make the same mistakes.
Yeah, definitely.
At least you got derailed a little bit, but you brought her back on track. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And you did get some things done. I mean, you got more gear for me to make.
The sweatshop will be on and popping tomorrow morning. Want you early on the press, Ryan. You got to work at work.
I do every morning.
Yeah. Got to get
Wake up.
Get that done. But, if you want shirts, like I said, we're going to be posting, like, I don't know how, but it's probably somewhere on Facebook or maybe our website. But I know you can pay through Facebook pretty easy. It doesn't really cost anybody anything. You just
it's
pay
like
Corey.
$1.30 for whatever.
Oh, is it?
It's $1.30 for.
Oh, I thought Facebook was free.
It says it is. Well, maybe it is, but PayPal charges me $1.30 or something. So whenever you send money, but either way, we'll make it affordable.
Yeah, and like I said, they're
cheaper than the shop.
Camouflage. There's some pink ones. I got some for Joyce, Anna, and then that girl that's hooking us up with the design. It's not Sarah.
The design girl.
Yeah. I should make Sarah
that's
one
awesome.
too. Oh, we should do that.
Just gonna
see Sarah tomorrow.
I think a lot of people are going to get Christmas presents.
Yeah. My sister, I sent my sister her shirts
I'll be
today.
giving away all my old clothes.
Merry Christmas. Well, thanks, Ryan. I kind of want to do a brown and orange one for your sister, though.
Which one? Renee?
Yeah. Or no. I don't know. All of them.
Brooke? Brittany? I don't know.
Brooke.
Brooke?
Yeah, not Brittany. She doesn't care.
Renee's birthday was in September, and I went to the shop and broke down and got her some stuff. She has some gear. I don't think Brooke really does, so I think I should hook her up, and Brittany doesn't either, so.
Give them some shouts. Oh, would it be weird if I bought some, like, panties?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't buy panties.
We're probably not going to have all the bougie items, but I mean, maybe upon special request. I was thinking about doing it on my own, but
panties.
Yeah,
like your underwear or something.
Maybe put 217 on my butt or something. Just kidding, everybody.
Yeah, he's kind of just kidding.
I'm out of hand with.
Yeah, check out Anna's blog. Well, her blog's been kind of messed up, so she started one on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I think that was probably meant to be too.
Yeah,
because now we're reaching that and making that more.
Right.
Because I know a lot of people ain't gonna just log on to our website every day to look at something. I mean, you might. And she was probably a lot of times, she's posting it through Facebook, so they're going there anyways. But yeah, so that's cool. It can just pop up on there because everybody's on that all day. And I'd like to say congratulations to Anna and Jamie. They got married today.
Oh, the wedding
I'm so
bells.
happy for them.
Yeah.